bukan karena cinta. Karena kita Indonesia, jangan pernah terpecah belah. Walau kita berbeda, walau kita tak sama, tetaplah satu kita Indonesia sesungguhnya.
Dear listeners, Indonesian Musical Festival is a musical festival featuring 12 musical groups that will perform in 3 days, featuring performances from various genres, both modern and traditional. To know more about this, we already have Bapak Alim Sudio, the producer of Indonesian Musical Festival. Hello, Mas Alim, how are you today?
Hello, hi. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you
and
for
how about you? Okay, fine.
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us, Voice of Indonesia, today. Mas Alim, if we talk about musical festival, Indonesian may not be familiar with it. Can you tell us more about Indonesian Musical Festival?
Indonesian Musical Festival is the one and only musical festival because we held it like this is the 4th years the musical being held, and actually this is the festival especially only for musical stage performance. So the audience can watch, can see a lot of different kind of musical genres in one venue, and it's been held like for 3 days. And for this year we have like 12 musical community will be performed from traditional to modern musical.
Wow! And who is the initiator of this festival?
The initiator is Mas Rusdi Rukmarata, the late Mas Rusdi. He is the one who got this idea and discussed with Mr. Hilmar Farid. At that time, as a director of cultural, director general of cultural of Indonesia, and then they have this kind of discussion about that. Actually, Indonesia has a very unique tradition roots for musical, so we don't have to. Actually, we see Broadway as a standard for the world musical, but actually Indonesia has its own roots of a musical, starting from tradition, perform like a lot of Indonesian tradition was actually performed like a musical. That's why we think that at that time, Mas Susti and Mas Hilmar think that this actually Indonesia has its own musical tradition, and that's why in Indonesian Musical Festival we always have this tradition group that actually show the people that this is the roots of the Indonesian musical.
It sounds so much fun and very much interesting. And since you are the producer of this festival, I want to know, why do you want to be the producer of this festival?
Because I love musical. I love seeing the production of musical, and I myself from Eki Dance Company, so we have this yearly show for musical actually before we held this Indonesian Musical Festival. So for me, musical is a very challenging, very complex kind of performance that involve dance, theater, acting, singing also. So and about the art of how the changing the set and everything. I think musical is one of the things that really kind of makes me interested in this kind of performance, in this stage performance.
Wow, and how does this musical festival works? Tell us, why is it different, and just like basically how's the system and how is it going to work?
Yeah, because this is the one and only, like I said before, this is the one and only musical festival where we can, in one venue we can watch a lot of musical performance from any kind of genre. So you can buy a 1 day ticket pass, and then you can see for every day it's like for each day it's like four musical performance you are going to watch. And it's just like a festival. It's a very cheap price also. I mean, like the price is reachable for everyone. Can get only per day is only 150,000 rupiahs, and then they can see four kind of musicals. There is a in teater kecil, and then there is in teater Wahyu Siombing, and there is in teater besar. So people like going have this kind of journey to watch a lot of musicals.
Yes, since this is accessible for everyone, especially Indonesian people, I want to know personally, why do you think that Indonesian need to know about musical art?
Yeah, because I think musical can be an industry that will be growing as an economic income, one of the economic income for the arts. I mean, like, because it has this kind of entertainment value, has this kind of moral values, they have this kind of social message also, and will be staged in a very attractive way. So, for me, this is the Indonesian. Right now, it's still growing, but I believe someday we will going to have a musical market also. So people can see. I mean, like, the musical is a very communicative way. It's a very entertaining way to deliver any kind of message. So I think people should see a musical as a part of the like a movie, right? I mean, like, this is on the stage. So I think I want to Indonesian people can enjoy musical also and know that it's a very, like, you can have like 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours time being entertained, being happy, smile, and but you got message also. I think that's the power of musicals. Yeah.
Yes, it can make people unite and also communicate in certain way. I very much agree with that. So you mentioned about how important you think the musical festival to Indonesian people. So now we want to know about the details about the festival. What is this festival? What kind of musical performance that will be performed at this festival, and also where is it going to be held, and where can people get the ticket?
It will be held in Taman Ismail Marzuki from 14 to 16 November, and it'll be held from around two in the afternoon until 9. So around that time, you are going to watch. Each day there is a four musicals, and and the tickets is around each day is around 150,000 per day, and then uh, you can watch all the musicals, and you can get the tickets at bookmyshow.id. And the musical we will perform is like we have this kind of what we call like the groups of musical. There is a gala show. Gala show is actually in Teater Besar, so it'll be like a bigger audience. I think the group that will be performed there is Eki Dance Company, Suarga Loka, and Art Suara. And then there's a smaller venue, and there will be a lot of other groups also perform there, like Jakarta Art House, and there is a lot of Jakarta Motion. There is a lot. You can get the information at Festival Musical Indonesia media socials.
So, dear listeners, make sure to check out the social media of Festival Musical Indonesia. And lastly, we want to know, what is the meaning of this musical festival to you personally?
For me, this musical festival will I'm waiting, and I'm hoping. This year we are collaborating with Indonesia Kaya. Indonesia Kaya have this a lot of concern also for the development of Indonesian musical. So we kind of have the same vision, the same vibe with the Indonesia Kaya to create this and to make it bigger, so people will be more interested to come. So personally, I really love musical, and I want to share this kind of joy, this kind of passion to a bigger audience, to try to enjoy that. Hey, Indonesia, we should be proud of, because we have our own musical that different from other countries, that even, and I say, can even better from Broadway also.
Wow, very ambitious. Better, even better than Broadway, because I also believe that we have that traditional touch into it, so it
Yes.
makes it very unique.
Yes.
Even me, I'm very tempted to go to this festival.
Yes, you should. You should. You should come.
Yeah, yes, I'll be there. So thank you so much for sharing this information to us, Mas Alim, this wonderful
Yes.
information about this festival. Hopefully the Indonesian musical festival successfully giving more insight to the Indonesian people. Dear listeners, that was our interview with Alim Sudio, the producer of Indonesian Musical Festival. Unica will be right back with you after this wonderful song.